Did you guys hear? Stainless Works can no longer sell exhaust for off-road vehicles? That's not quite the full story. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Garage, and there is a letter slash story going around Stainless Works, who I have their exhaust on my 6th gen Camaro, including long tube headers and other things. And it basically highlighted that the EPA was basically putting strict enforcement on them to not be able to sell exhaust systems that are labeled for off-road use only, and it's mainly for full exhaust systems that include long tube headers, etc. And there was a caveat response because the actual letter, I believe, was probably for resellers and vendors for the most part, not necessarily for public consumption, to the point where Stainless Works had to go out on social media and clarify a few details. And they could still sell you long tube headers. They're still making all of their products. They just can't sell them to you without catalytic converters. They do have to follow EPA guidelines, which I believe is kind of crappy, but that's a different video in its own right. Stainless Works is still very much in business selling products, but just do know that when you do buy products from Stainless Works, they do have to follow new EPA guidelines that I probably, if it hits Stainless Works, the EPA is going to be pushing down on all of the exhaust companies. I know there's quite a few. I know Borla Exhaust ran into a few issues. Some exhaust systems are completely gone from them as well. But these are going to be things that you're going to end up spending a little bit money for now because you have to buy it with catalytic converters. Now, do you have to install it with catalytic converters? Hell no. I mean, sure, you can get in trouble if you live in a state that requires smog check and stuff like that and requires catalytic converters to be in place. Places like California, where I'm at, they actually require the factory OEM catalytic converter to be in place in the position it was from factory. So you can't just weld in catalytic converters to your custom exhaust or whatever down the road, which also really sucks. So yeah, Stainless Works is okay, guys. You can still buy products from Stainless Works. I was kind of laughing in a couple group chats. I'm like, hey, my Stainless Works exhaust just became worth twice as much money. No, you could still go buy that exhaust. Just if you buy long tube headers or the full system, you do have to buy it with their catalytic converters. So it is what it is. So no freaking out completely, but do know the EPA is going to be cracking down on things a lot harder than they have been. CARB and EPA have been doing some craziness. I mean, the car scene in California, the aftermarket car scene, has almost vanished. I mean, we're still here driving cars, buying parts, but as far as companies selling parts and doing things here in California, they're all but gone. I mean, K&N Air Filters is a great example. They are based in California and make products that cannot be sold here. They're like, they won't even sell you product out the back door. Like, it's crazy to me to think of what is happening and where this industry is going. And as things start going into aftermarket fueling goes, moves away from fossil fuels into whatever potential potential fuels that they will use or push forward. Obviously, electric is kind of the big one, which I think is laughable. But I'll probably own an electric car at some point until they come out with a better thing that is a long-term replacement that doesn't pollute the world trying to make the batteries to make said car. Yeah, if I buy electric, it's not going to be because I'm polluting the world. Screw you. I got my V8s. I got my LS771 and my 6th gen Camaro drag car and my V8 Suburban and my V8 Ram truck. Yeah, burn all the fuel. Make it expensive. It's gonna be like Europe here pretty soon. But I'm going off on a million tangents. But at the end of the day, Stainless Works can still sell you products. Check them out. I love them. I run Stainless Works on my car. I'm actually going to try to get the Stainless Works Legend mufflers to work on my 71. So it will be a catback. I'm going to have custom pipes coming from the long tube headers from Holley. Yeah, that's it. So let me know what you guys think. I know what you guys think. Y'all hate the EPA and y'all hate CARB. I do too. But at the end of the day, if you look at the air quality of California 50 years ago to where it's at now, they have done some good. But to just hound on us guys who have weekend drivers, I mean, the car community from like us is very small. But when you see these diesel trucks and semi trucks and haulers just That's pollution, okay? Like, yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, see you on the road.